Hello everybody, tis I, Warlord Pipsqueak. Welcome back to my Minecraft Let's Play, I guess what it's called. Minecraft Real Play, Minecraft SMP, whatever. Today, I am going to be working on a variety of projects. The most important one is that we are working on the first layer of the start of the bottom of the mega build. Yes, it's a big one. I have gathered enough blackstone. I have gathered enough gold. I have gathered enough copper to, at least make a start. We'll maybe also work on a wool farm, if at all possible. I've already been working on some flower farms over there, so moving those sheep up there could be a thing that we'll be doing. We'll see how much time we have. So yeah, let's go to the terrain that we've cleared of trees, and honestly, clear it of dirt. Yeah, dirt, mostly dirt. That's a lot of digging. All right. All right. Yeah, this is this is where we will be building the foundation. Yeah, everything else we need to flatten this, which means I'm going to need some shulker boxes because that's a lot of dirt and stone. Yeah, I'm going to need some shulker boxes. Let's flatten this area. Alright, well, that's a nice big old square we've got there. A lot of dirt, and there will be more dirt because essentially everything in this swamp needs to get on this level. Everything. Well, maybe a couple of canals or something, but all of this will have to go eventually. Alright? Cannot stress that enough. Right now, we've cleared enough to make a nice, solid start on this whole building thing. So, let's do that. Big project. Probably the biggest project I've ever worked on. I did do like a big Arabian Nights style castle before that, but I didn't design that myself. I did design this myself, and the materials for this are a lot harder to get. As you can see, I'm doing a quick outline using Lightmatica or whatever. Basically, the schematic placement that allows me to figure out which blocks go where. But that does bring me to one of the downsides of Lightmatica, because while it does allow you to basically replicate any builds that you might have built in creative mode, or even builds that you haven't, built the designs yourself, um, it does sometimes become a bit tricky to figure out how to build something, so to speak. That makes sense. Basically, it becomes a bit hard to see which blocks to start with, which blocks to place first, that sort of thing. These are things that you don't have to think about when you're just, making things up as you go along, which I sometimes also like to do. But for a build this big, I gotta have myself a little bit of a guide, and these schematic placement mods, especially when, I'm working on this scale, you don't want to have to wing it, because at that point, you're building an entire build and then you realize, oh wait, this isn't what I want to do, so I'm going to have to tear it down. I do know people who do that, but that's not me. That ain't me, bruv. So, I built this entire thing in creative mode first, and then ported the schematic using Lightmatica or those schematic placement mods, and that allows me to see exactly which blocks go where, what kind of the terrain should be before I start building, which allows me to flatten it, so to speak, for fairly accurate size. But like I said, there is some downsides. And, you may also feel less attached to a build because while building this, it becomes less of a question of, is this going to look good? And more of a question of, can I do this as quick as possibly while not thinking about it too much? And you're gonna think about it too much because, like I said, there's always the question of which blocks do I place first. Here, for the second wall, for example, you can see that I figured out that I need to place all the copper blocks first and then move on to the black stone, which I didn't do on the first one. But, I need to build 4 of these, so eventually I did figure out the process how to do it, and each successive wall became quicker to build than the one before it. I'm not going to show you how I built all 4 because this is a massive build and it takes a lot of time. And these building time lapse montages, they're maybe not as exciting for, especially on this scale. Like if you have something a little smaller, it's really cool to see, but here, yeah, mostly this is a way to allow me to experiment a little bit with replay mods, learn the tools of the trade. But yeah, so I'm not going to show you that. Just imagine all 4 going the same way. And there we go. Isn't that shaping up to be something? This is really big. But this is just the lowest floor. This is the entrance hall, and eventually this will just kind of fade into the background as the entire tower just kind of spires above. So, oops, missed a block. But yeah, this was a lot of work, but it wasn't as much work as I thought. To be specific, the work wasn't as terrible as I thought. I think the primary reason for that was because I had all the resources I needed. I did have to make a little trip to the bartering hall at some point because I ran out here, but thankfully the bartering hall still had enough blackstone in it to use. All of the copper is slowly oxidizing. As you can see, we started there, then we did that one, then we did that one, and we finished with that one. The goal is that they're all, the fully oxidized version eventually. Honestly, it looks better from the outside. The interior is, it's this basically for now. But from the outside, looks very imposing. I like it a lot. Whew, that's gonna be big. So yeah, I'm really happy with this so far. But as I mentioned, we are now completely out of basically all resources. Blackstone, deep slate, gray glass. We do have some copper left. It's gonna hurt. I'm not skilled at flying like that yet. Yeah, so we need to gather more blackstone. I think, though, that the first thing that we should be gathering is, well, it's something else. I'm completely out of light gray glass. I have enough glass, that's not the problem. But I prefer the light gray here. I think it gives a sort of old glass, especially when you've got the lines like this. That looks really good in my opinion. But yeah, I am out of light gray glass, which means that honestly, number 1 priority is a dye farm. After that, you can see that I've already placed some deep slate here and there. Those platforms, let me just show you. This is deep slate, and we're gonna need a hell of a lot more of that. But sadly, deep slate is very, very hard to get. So we're probably gonna have to improvise a little bit with that. I do have an idea on how to mine it well, but that's going to be an experiment, and we'll do that soon as well. I'm here at spawn, which you can see is even today still a bit barren. Honestly, it's understandable. Everybody has their own little projects going on, so everybody's just doing their own thing. But yeah, as I now have a watering hole and ways to make more products, I decided that it's becoming time to really invest in maybe easily accessible shop for people to purchase my goods. After some discussion with the rest of the players on this server, we have decided that this lake over here is going to be where our shops are going to go, essentially. All of them connected by romantic little wood bridges and all that kind of stuff. Half of them built into the cliff face, half of them on the water itself. And as you can see, I've already carved out a significant chunk in the cliff face where I will be building my own shop. Now this is going to require some of the materials that I also require for our mega builds, but honestly, I see it as an investment. This shop will allow me to acquire more materials, as it were, in exchange for materials that I don't need. So, yeah, I don't plan on selling a lot of stuff for diamonds, because there's nobody selling stuff for diamonds. So I can just, stockpile a lot of diamonds and then have a bunch of useless diamonds. So until somebody else makes a shop with goods that I need, I am probably going to sell stuff for gold, which allows me to use my bartering hall. Yeah, let's do that. So yeah, I'm gonna build the first story, which is a significant amount of products, and then once we have more stuff to sell, we'll sell the second story, and so on and so forth. So yeah, let's get a move on. No time lapse this time. I'm kind of spitballing this one, so yeah, let's just see where we go. Okay, I admit I wanted to only do one floor, but I got a little bit carried away, and yeah, I had enough materials. I had enough materials. All right, I admit it. I had enough materials to do this, and once I started building, I didn't want to stop. And there goes the fire arrow, and there goes another one. You know, because sometimes that's just how it works in Minecraft. So complimentary ender chest because I'm a good person. It's not completely finished. Like there still needs to be some stuff here, and you can see the interior still needs doing. What I really want to do right now, though, is finish the ceiling up because this is ugly as I feel like I'm Leonardo DiCaprio over here, just painting the Sistine Chapel, you know? Oh, every time. 2 blocks. 2 blocks! Okay, so it's a little bit hard to see, but there is like a lot of detail on the ceiling, which, I don't know. Let me think of it like a nice stucco ceiling or something along those lines. I'm thinking maybe adding a second floor here, with like a staircase leading up. But yeah, we've got room to expand here, and there's an entire cave system behind here that we can also expand into, so I'm not too worried about it. There was a creeper here, so I'm gonna have to fix that, but other than that, yeah, the exterior is entirely done, so let's get the interior done so we can start selling some stuff. I've already had people talking about wanting string. Well, thankfully, I got a lot of string. I got a lot of string. So it's around this time that I went back to my iron farm only to find out that somebody had opened up a raid there. Somebody apparently visited with the debuff. This caused me to panic a little bit, so I called in the cavalry, which promptly came.
Unexist.
Damn it, damn it, damn it. If I get my hands on the person who came here with the bleeding Exile of the Village debuff, I am gonna be a little mightily upset. Slightly upset. Not a lot. Like, maybe a bit.
A bit miffed.
Hold on,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use the switch.
I will
Watch.
I will wag my finger.
So fun!
I see you guys are enjoying your tridents.
I am loving the
Trident?
trident.
Tridents. Well, you're welcome.
I am happy with the trident. Thank you.
Were you handing out tridents?
I am handing out tridents.
I would like a handout.
Alright, then... Oh, I see you. Then, oh god. Here comes...
Hold up, fam.
Fuck.
Ah! Wow.
Yup.
Oh jeez. Oh god.
The Ravager.
Oh god, the Ravager's behind me.
Like
Oh god.
Bleeding
Leave me alone.
Film. Oh no! The that's not a Ravager. That's oh.
Yeah, the Ravager is right behind me.
The Evoker. There he is. Dead.
Get the fuck away from me.
So they have a tendency to jump into my my collection system, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because that collects them all in one place. Oh wow.
Little help, please.
Working on it. Where are you?
A bit behind your golem farm. To the right of it. Oh, I got the Ravager. I'm good.
Alright, nicely done. I think we're almost done. Nope, I'm slowed because of the witch. Oop. Alright, where are the last two? They're still in here. Here's Johnny. Goodbye, Johnny. One more.
Seeing experts. Experience? Did they put experience on the minimap? What the fuck?
What kind of minimap mod are you using?
Just a Zeros one.
That means absolutely nothing to me, but thank you.
Well, the same as the world map. He has a minimap thing that it works with.
Oh, okay, I do not know which one it is.
So yeah, client side.
Nice big cave, nothing. Still looking for that dude.
Vindicator? Yeah, that's one, right?
A Vindicator is 100% one. Yeah, watch out, they pack a punch.
Woo!
Sorry. Is that... I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Yeah, I had a bow, you walked in front of me.
Guess you just shouldn't shoot me then.
Here, I believe this is yours.
Probably right. Ooh. I like at least we all got the achievement, so yay.
Yay.
Very nice.
After much celebration like that, I was able to track down the person who was actually responsible for this raid. They shall remain unnameless, but suffice to say, I heartily discussed the addition of milk to their diets before they set off on the whole adventuring and exploring thing. Anyway, alright, well, as we close in on the final legs of this episode, let's just clean up this list here a little bit. That did that. Definitely did that. That one's still on the list. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, all of these are in various states. Technically, we've built a honey farm. Don't know if you've noticed that, but it's a very small one. I would like to build a bigger one at some point, so let's leave that on there for now. We're also going to have to fill this in with some new jobs, I think, because there's definitely, we have a lot of stuff to do. We have the wool farm, we have the spawn proofing of the nether still going on. We haven't completed that at all. Of course, we need to build more of our actual mega base. So yeah, we have a lot to do in hopefully the next episode. I hope to see you then. Until then, please, consider subscribing, maybe giving a like or a dislike, doesn't matter. Commenting also helps a lot. I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me, except for a few of close friends and some further off friends and a healthy family life. And, there's plenty of people who love me, but I crave the love of the anonymous masses on the internet. So please, help me spread my word far and wide. And I guess my word is, bye.